So this is the box. It arrived actually like a while back, but I'm only opening it now. Oh wow, okay, there we go. I got the camera. Really interesting. Alright, there we have it. The Lego stop animation video camera. I wonder, could they not call it stop motion? Is stop motion trademarked? Let's see the specs on this thing real quick. Wow, we could zoom up to 4 times. And also has a macro lens so we can get those really nice up close shots. A 1.3 megapixel camera and memory expandable up to 2 gigabytes. Wow, 2 gigabytes. To be fair though, 2 gigabytes. When you're just taking photographs, it's really not that much. What else do I see here? Of course, it comes with software. Software that I'm supposed to download on a computer. I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay, it says Windows XP is a system requirement, so that's going to be very interesting how I'm going to like set that up. Maybe I have to install a virtual machine. Maybe the software works, I don't know. Got it for a little bit cheaper. It's new, but the box is a little beat up, and you know what, that's perfectly fine, honestly. Yep, just gonna have to jostle a bunch of that stuff. It's alright though. Stop. Do not return this product. Alright, gotcha. Oh, that's really cool. It does come with an actual, like, base, and that's a really... Oh, that is so cool. Okay. So it has a 360 range of motion, and you can put your camera on there and move it all around. It also has, like, little anti-studs on the bottom, so you can connect that to a bigger base plate. That is really cool. Just a component cable right here. This connects to the camera. AV cables, wow. Man, you remember AV cables? Don't see those anymore though. Everything's HDMI now. This is the actual software right here. I'm gonna try and plug that into my computer in a little bit. Yeah, we got this little minifigure guy. Crook minifigure. He has like a little suitcase that he holds on to right there. I'll put him right over here. And of course we got our cop right here. This is the cop. Cool little minifigure. I feel like you don't really see these kind of minifigures anymore, but I really like these old style minifigures that were just kind of lacking details. They just had like simple faces. Those were always cool to me. It reminds me of like 2007 Lego. That's when I really got into Lego at that time. I was getting the Bionicle and like Lego Mars Mission, and I like City as well. City was cool. Oh, okay, that's cool. We got like a little pair of handcuffs right here. So that's the police officer's accessory, is the handcuffs. And here we have the camera. It's a very interesting little thing right here. Let me put some batteries in this thing. And one battery, negative side, negative and positive. And hopefully that should be all that we need to do. Yeah, there we go. We got, yeah, that. Not so great, the quality, but to be fair, this is like what, like 1.7 megapixels or 1.5? And also it's a camera from 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, 2009. So I got a really cool base plate right here. Got from the Lego store from getting the Tahoe gift with purchase set. This was probably the most useful thing I got that day. And there we go. We have our Lego camera turret thing. Now that I've like got I played around with this for a few hours, and I gotta say this is a really fun little camera right here. Like I really have to commend Lego. Like this thing is just, it's just like, it's really a product of its time. The camera quality, of course, is not the greatest, and like, the ability to record audio, like not the best, but it really is a product of its time. This is from 2009, and of course it wasn't like as great as like the iPhone at the time, the what was this, the iPhone 3 or anything like that, but it served its purpose as it's really just like kids first, like any kid's first like camera. And the fact that it was marketed towards stop motion is always a plus. The software included. I didn't get a chance to look at the software yet, but hopefully I'm able to soon. One thing actually I like to point out is that you could change it to macro mode on the front of the camera. So you see right now it is in macro mode, but if I were to do this, it's not in macro mode. And I'll show, of course, the quality difference. A lot of like little things on the sides and around the camera. For example, we have a way to connect this camera to the TV and the computer. There is a micro USB, I believe that's called, a micro USB, and there is an AV cable right there. Also, this just came out. I'm trying to praise this camera. It's like giving me that. Things are failing. Also, it has the back compartment of the camera has a place to put your SD card. So you could put up to 2 gigabytes of like data on this. Put that inside there. Oh, am I doing that wrong? Yeah, there we go. And you could take many more photos and longer video, of course. I believe the camera only has 64 megabytes of memory, internal memory. So this little added boost is really helpful, especially when you're like recording videos. The camera, of course, has like some features on it. For one thing, I was really surprised is that not only can you use the base that was given that connects with Lego bricks, but it also has like a normal like GoPro stand or I don't know, tripod stand you can connect your device to, which is always, really nice. So if you want like a little bit like a higher stand or something, it's just those little things, those little quality of life things that really like make this camera stand out from many other kids' cameras, like even now. And without further ado, I'd really like to show off the camera itself. The easy way to the great thing about this is it's so easy to power on. All we have to do is just open the door on the side and it starts. And there's the Lego logo. And this is what it looks like through the window on the side of the camera. Of course, it doesn't look so great, but we can use those 2 buttons on the top to zoom in and get a closer look at the 2 minifigures. Or perhaps we'll just get a closer look at the crook. Now, as you can tell, it's quite blurry. And that's, of course, is to be expected from a camera, like taking a photo so close. However, we could fix this by switching the camera lens to macro mode. All we have to do is move the little lens to the right, and overall that's somewhat better the picture. It's not so great, but it's a lot nicer than previously. We are also able to switch it to video mode by clicking the middle button on the D-pad on the back of the camera. And there we have it. It switches the amount of photos we have left on the camera to the amount of minutes we have left to record. So all we'd have to do to take a video is press the big button on top of the camera. And there we go. We could take videos of our characters moving around and talking or anything we want. Overall, the camera quality is not great, but that, of course, is to be expected from around this time. It really gives me an old like school feel to it. Something akin to stop motion animation on YouTube back in the day in like 2009. I would go to my friend's house and I would show him stop motion videos and he'd show me stop motion videos. Or we just watch whatever came up next or whatever we thought was interesting, like Lego Agents and Lego Mars Mission or Bionicle. There was a lot of themes back in the day that we were interested in. But yeah, the camera quality of this reminds me of the videos at that time, which I'm very nostalgic for. And that's something I really want to do with this camera, is record videos, or make stop motions at least with, because it would seem kind of fun to kind of figure out how to work with this thing. If I'm not able to get the software running, at least I'll be able to like edit the videos, because it does allow you to export videos, even if you don't use the software for the camera. I haven't tested the software that came with the camera, but hopefully I'm able to get it to work. And here's actual footage of me downloading the software to my computer. My computer is Windows 10 and the software was made for Windows XP, so I was really surprised to the fact that I was actually able to get it to run on my computer. Big problem though with it running on my computer. The camera that was provided with the software did not work, so I couldn't connect the Lego camera to the Stop Animation Studio program, which, kind of defeated the purpose of the review of the software and camera. So I just did the next best thing, and I just bought a Windows XP laptop off of eBay just so I can connect the camera and finish the review properly, in my opinion. Since this laptop doesn't have recording software and I don't want to connect it to the internet, gonna have to just record what I see with my phone. And well, all we want to do is just hopefully see that the Lego stop motion program works. With the same loading screen as before. I just want to see now if I connect my camera to the computer, if everything will work. Got my cable here. Go. Open this. And we put this guy in there. Let's see. If I click live, what will happen? Oh, the camera is not connected to the computer. Whoa, but something else just came up. Welcome to the Found New Hardware Wizard. That's interesting. Guess something is happening. As you guys can see that right there. It says downloading. Well, that's new. It took me a few tries, but it's finally started to download. I wonder... would I like to open... Oh, would I like to open... Oh, wow. Okay. Would you like to open the downloaded project? Sure. I don't... Whoa. Whoa. It's like a little webcam. You could take pictures directly with that. That is... Take a few pictures myself right now. Or do I have to use the PC now? Take a snapshot or record. I can even make it bright directly. That's so cool. I can make it bright or dark. Well, dark seems to just make it dark, but bright, I can change the brightness on this. That is awesome. I can even add effects directly. Like I can add I don't know, what does that effect do? Makes everything green. It's like infrared camera or something. What is this? Saturate colors, yeah. Let's put none for now. We could do stop animation also. Let's see. I can change the amount of frames, or can I take pictures? No, I didn't see if I can directly use the camera. I have to use this. What do I use this button, I guess? Oh. So you just press this thing on the right. You press this, and it automatically takes photos. So if I just put my mouse there, just kept taking pictures, I can take as many pictures as I want. That is really cool. And now I can make a movie. And it saves the video as well. That is really cool. Turn off double checking. Alright. Well, let's see a preview. What I have. Wow. That is so cool. Yep. And that's why I bought this laptop, so I can do this now. I wonder if I can zoom in with this. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't look like I can zoom in. But you guys can see that says 3:44, right? 3:44 p.m. And you can't zoom in. Why would they take away features then? I wonder, can I zoom in now with the stop animation aspect? No? Yeah, you can't really zoom in. That sucks. Why take away features? I was able to actually use the camera to animate two different stop motions, but editing them were different things. One I edited in my usual video editor, and the one you're looking at right now was edited with the Lego Stop Animation Studio software with the camera directly plugged in. It was very interesting to plug in and get it to work in the first place, and animating with it as well. There were some hiccups. I actually did lose the entirety of the project, the original project, so that was interesting. This program isn't without its flaws, even on the right operating system, but, actually, I was able to finally uh, produce something of worth. So, yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy that. I'm going to actually show you guys both projects right now. So this was the first animation I completed with the stop animation camera. I wasn't able to use actually Stop Animation Studio's program that was provided with the camera because at the time I didn't have Windows XP. Also, the camera could not connect to the computer directly. I was using Windows 10 at the time. Nothing really interesting to note. I was just able to add more visual effects here, like zoom in and camera shake. Overall, I didn't put much thought into this animation because I really just wanted to show off the camera quality. As you can see here, the zoom in and the macro mode is pretty well for this camera. I think it captures it pretty nicely. It's definitely a product of its time. You could tell because of, the blurriness and things like that. Overall, I did like working with HitFilm and the camera itself, and I probably will do another project like this. And on to the next animation I created. So this is what I managed to create with the Stop Animation Studios CD that was bundled with the Lego Stop Animation camera. It's very mediocre, but I mean, it was a very mediocre program. I think what really ruined this animation was the fact that I couldn't zoom in with the camera connected. So I was just totally burnt out. I just wanted to make a simple animation, just Matau fighting the green Rahkshi. I don't even remember the name of the green Rahkshi. Overall, I mean, it's serviceable, really. It was very interesting to work with, but I think just like the stop animation I made with Spiderman, I would probably want to next time just take a bunch of photos and use, when you're able to zoom in, you're able to use macro mode as well, and you're able to get a little bit more clear shots. I think if I ever do make another animation with that camera, I will use HitFilm. Well, I mean, that's obviously what's going to happen. I'm not going to edit with a children's program, really. There were better programs back in the day than what was provided. I mean, you could have used iMovie, I guess, or I don't know. There were other Sony Vega, I guess 2009, right? That was the time where those YouTube videos were coming out. The ones where they edit SpongeBob saying the F word and stuff like that. I mean, overall, this is it's a pretty serviceable program. It works just as well as you'd expect it to work. The fact that you need Windows XP though is kind of annoying, especially when around that time that this camera came out, I think Windows 7 was coming out or something like that. Yeah, or Windows Vista. I don't know. I don't know the timeline of it, but yeah. Overall, I think the software is good. It's better for maybe just taking videos, really, like far shots videos, and editing them straight in the program itself. I'm just gonna wing my final thoughts on this. It's a pretty good camera. It's really a product of its time. You can't really expect anything great from it. The camera itself, not too bad. It's more of the program, really. It's very underwhelming, but at the same time, it does have pretty good revolutionary stuff in it. For example, like the ability to link the camera to the program so you can take pictures directly. That's cool. The problem is you don't have like simple things like onion skin. Though to be fair, like I don't think the stop motion programs at the time really had that either. And you lose the ability to zoom in and zoom out, and that sucks. But for I think for a lot of people, this what it offers is more than enough. I think if I had this back in the day, I think I would have been really happy with something like this. It really is like your first leg or your first step in the stop motion animation. So just to have this little camera maybe back in the day like 2009, that might have like set you forward into the world of stop motion. Like a lot of people when they got into Lego Studios back in the day with the little USB camera. So overall, would I recommend this? Well, I'd only recommend it if you had a Windows XP like computer, or you're able to run a virtual box and kind of get it to work. Then I would recommend it. If not, then not really. No, you can really just get any camera at the time, and it probably worked just as well. Hell, you could probably even jailbreak an iPhone, like an iPhone 3 or something, and you can download then the stop motion studios at the time, and I think that'd be more than enough for you. I mean, at least you can download like other apps if you wanted to, but this alone is not really worth it. Don't get me wrong though, the camera is a lot of fun to use, and it's really surprising that they include things like macro mode, like right here, and also like the ability to record is also something as well. This little stand is so cool also. Probably like one of the coolest Lego pieces I own as well. But yeah. You know what? I'll say this. You could get the camera, right? And just upload the footage to HitFilm or something, or any kind of video software editing. You could do that. If you wanted that old like classic YouTube stop motion look from like 2000, like the early 2000, mid late 2000s really. But, there's a lot of other cameras to do that just as well, if not better. And they're easier to work with, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, guys. So this was the Lego Digital Blue stop animation camera. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.